The question now is, what is that one thing in her and one thing in him?
In vprašanje, ki se zastavlja, kaj je ta ena stvar v njej in druga v njemu?
What was that one thing when Sarah's spirit deflated during the contact
Kaj je
room?
tista ena stvar, ko je Sari upadel duh zaradi, na primer, kontaktne
What was
leče?
that one thing when she told me that I wasn't thankful for the jean jacket
Kaj je
and
bila
deflated?
tista ena stvar v meni, ko mi je rekla, da nisem hvaležen za kavbojsko jakno, ki mi jo je sešila in je moj duh upadel?
The University of Washington studied 2,000 couples for 20 years.
Univerza v Washingtonu je preučevala 2000 parov tekom 20 let.
And they discovered the answer to the question that I'm asking.
In odkrili so odgovor na to vprašanje, ki ga jaz zastavljam.
They had what we call these love laboratories.
Imeli so tako imenovane laboratorije ljubezni.
Husbands and wives would be living together.
Možje in žene so pač živeli skupaj
They submitted to being evaluated by the researchers.
in so se prostovoljno odločili, da se dajo na razpolago raziskovalcem.
So they'd be videotaped,
Torej so jih snemali,
and so that would be studied. They would have linguists study the language,
potem
word
so to
choices.
preučevali, potem so lingvisti preučevali njihove izbire besed.
Physiologically, they would monitor them for beats per minute, heart
so,
beats per minute.
so merili njihov srčni utrip
And they began to see some things.
in začeli so opažati določene stvari.
For instance, during an argument between this husband and wife,
Na primer, med prepirom med možem in ženo.
when the woman is upset, she would
Ko je ženska razburjena, zgleda tako,
kind of breathe fire.
nekako bruha ogenj.
She was very upset,
Tako zgleda zelo razburjena.
but her heartbeats were normal.
Ampak njen srčni utrip je povsem normalen.
Because she knew she had a goal. She knew why she was doing this.
Zato, ker je vedela, da ima cilj. Ona se je zavedala, zakaj to počne.
She was trying to connect with him.
Ona se je želela povezati z njim.
She wanted him to say, I'm sorry, will you forgive me?
Želela je reči, žal mi, ali mi lahko odpustiš.
She had a goal of reconciliation.
Ona je imela cilj, da se spravi z njim.
And this was her way to get his attention.
In to je bil njen način, kako pridobiti njegovo pozornost.
So he would say, oh, I'm sorry.
In ona bi rekla, joj, žal mi je.
But rarely did he do that.
Mislim, bi si želela, da bi on rekel, ampak moški niso to pripravljeni.
That he would just kind of
On
cross
je
his arms and stop
enostavno tako
talking.
prekrižal roke in se namrščil,
But very stoic,
zelo stoično gledal,
cool, calm, and
tako
collected.
zelo cool, miren.
But his heartbeats were at 99 beats per minute.
Ampak njegov srčni utrip je bil 99 udarcev na minuto.
99.
99.
That's warrior mode.
To je bojna pripravljenost.
That's what happens to a man just before he throws himself on a hand grenade to save his buddies in a time of war.
To se dogaja moškemu tik preden, ko se vrže, v bistvu preden se vrže na ročno granato, da bi rešil svojega kolega v vojni.
There's this adrenaline that surges through him.
Ta adrenalin, kar stopi van.
He feels that this argument with his wife, she's picking a fight.
In čuti, da zaradi tega prepira z ženo, ko ga ona izziva, se njemu zdi,
And he feels this.
in on občuti ta nemir.
So what does a good-willed man do?
Torej, kaj bo storil dobro nameren moški?
He doesn't want to fight.
On se ne želi boriti z njo.
And what they discovered is 85% of the men,
In kar so odkrili, da 85% moških,
this is a statistically significant finding.
to je statistično zelo pomembna ugotovitev.
8.5 men here will do what I'm about to tell you.
Vsak 8. moški in pol bi storil natanko tole, kar bom zdaj povedal.
The men just withdrew.
Moški so se enostavno zaprli in umaknili.
Emotionally,
Emocionalno,
even physically,
pa tudi fizično.
just put up a stone wall.
A ne, so kar postavili zid pred sabo.
I'm done.
Konc je, dosti
Drop.
tega. Pust,
Forget it.
pozab.
And if he would walk away,
In če bi odkorakal proč,
she would chase him. You come
bi
back here
ona
and
šla
talk
za
to
njim,
me.
daj prid nazaj, pogovarjaj se z mano.
What's going on here?
Kaj se tukaj dogaja?
The women were asked, what do you feel when he withdraws in stone walls?
Vprašali so ženske, kaj vi občutite, kadar se moški zapre in umakne.
The descriptor they used is, it feels like an act of
In
hostility.
beseda, ki so jo uporabile, je bilo to, da to občutijo kot dejanje sovražnosti.
An act of hostility.
Sovražno dejanje.
He hates me.
On me sovraži,
He does not love me.
ne ljubi me.
And the women were asked, well, what do you feel about that? And they said, we cannot imagine withdrawing like
In so
that.
jih vprašali, kaj vi občutite? In so rekli, jaz si niti ne predstavljam, da bi se v taki situaciji umaknila in šla proč.
This is just a minor criticism. It's
To je
beyond our
čisto
comprehension that he
ena
would do this.
majhna kritika, to sploh ne morem razumeti, da tako reagira.
She sees his spirit deflate and withdraw.
Ona vidi, kako njemu upade obraz in se umakne proč.
This is unbelievable to
To je
her.
neverjetno, no.
She wouldn't do this.
Ona tega sploh ne bi storila.
And if she did, it would only be for a couple minutes.
In če že bi bilo to samo za nekaj trenutkov.
She would come back to want to continue this
In bi se
discussion.
vrnila nazaj, da bi nadaljevala ta pogovor.
Now, this is generally speaking.
In to pač seveda nasplošno govorim.
Academically, we talk about a bell curve.
Če pa govorimo akademsko, bi govorili o tej krivulji zvonca.
There will be, on these extremes, exceptions to what I'm saying.
Na vsaki strani so izjeme tega, kar govorim.
My own mother would withdraw from my father.
Moja mama se je zaprla in umaknila proč od očeta.
They divorced when I was 1,
Ločila sta se, ko sem imel 1 leto,
but a year later they remarried each
in
other.
nekaj let kasneje sta se ponovno poročila drug z drugim.
And then for 5 years they physically separated
In potem za 5 let sta se ponovno fizično odvojila drug od drugega,
because my dad had rage issues.
zato ker je imel moj oče težave z besom.
And so mom withdrew because of fear of his
Torej,
anger.
Mama se je umaknila in zaprla zaradi strahu pred njegovo jezo.
But it's not in the nature of a woman to want to withdraw in the area of intimacy.
Ampak v ženski naravi ni, da bi se želela zapreti in umakniti na tem področju intimnosti.
When a woman withdraws, she's usually afraid of something,
Ko se ženska zapre in umakne, se ponavadi nečesa boji
or she's in love with another man.
ali pa je zaljubljena v nekoga drugega.
But it's within her nature to connect emotionally.
Ampak znotraj njene narave je, da se želi emocionalno povezati z njim.
But is that why men withdraw?
Ampak ali je ta isti razlog, zakaj se moški umaknejo in zaprejo?
I have done research on masculinity.
In jaz sem precej raziskoval moškost.
I've been address various professional teams in America.
In prosili so me, da govorim raznim profesionalnim moškim skupinam.
And Pat Riley, the Miami Heat, had
Pat
me come
Riley
and speak
is-
to the basketball team.
Skupine Miami Heat me je prosil, da pridem, da govorim njihovi košarkaški ekipi.
Tom Coughlin, the former coach of the New
Tom
York Giants, had me come
Kaufman,
speak to the team.
bivši trener New York Giants, me je prosil, da grem in govorim njihovi ekipi.
One of the Navy SEALs groups had me come and address this issue.
Tudi mornarici so me prosili še eni skupini, da pridem in da govorim njihovim moškim.
Why these invitations?
Zakaj vsa ta povabila?
Because most men do what they do out of honor.
Zato, ker večina moških počne to, kar počne zaradi časti.
So if I was best friends with one of you men here,
Torej, če bi bil jaz najboljši prijatelj z enim izmed vas moških tukaj,
we grew up together and we're best of buddies,
naprimer bi skupaj odraščala in sva najboljša prijatelja.
and we get into an argument,
In se sporečeva zaradi nečesa.
we get really angry at each
In
other.
potem se zjeziva drug na drugega.
At a certain point, we stop talking.
In na določeni točki bi prenehala govoriti drug z drugim.
Men get physical,
Ker moški lahko postanejo fizični.
but we don't want to get physical with our
Ampak
best
ne
friend.
želim se pretepati s mojim najboljšim prijateljem.
So what we do is we say, drop it,
Torej,
forget
kar
it.
narediva in rečem, a daj pust, brez
And we
veze,
walk
pozab.
away.
In greva vsak po svoje.
Why?
Zakaj?
Because it's the honorable thing.
Zato, ker je to častno dejanje.
We do not want to hurt him or the relationship.
Ne želimo njemu škodovati in ne želimo prizadeti tega odnosa.
We don't want this to escalate out of control.
Ne želimo, da to pride izven vsakršne kontrole.
The relationship is far more important than the topic that we're arguing about.
Zato, ker nam je ta odnos pomembnejši od same teme, zaradi katere sva se sporekla.
The topic is insignificant in comparison to the relationship.
Tema je nepomembna v primerjavi z odnosom, ki ga imava.
It's pointless to argue.
Brez veze se je prerekati zaradi tega.
Let's just move on.
No, pejva naprej, pustva to.
So it raises the question between a husband and wife.
Torej se zastavlja vprašanje med možem in med ženo.
When a man withdraws and stonewalls,
Ko se moški zapre in umakne,
is it an act of hostility
ali je to sovražno dejanje,
or is it an act of honor?
ali pa je to častno dejanje.
Again,
Ponovno.
is it an act of hostility
Ali je to sovražno dejanje,
or an act of honor?
ali pa je to častno dejanje.
The answer is yes.
In odgovor je da.
Both are right.
Oba imata prav.
It just depends on whether you videotape in pink
Pač odvisno od tega, ali snemate skozi roza kamero
or videotape in blue.
ali pa snemate skozi modro kamero.
But the culture of intimacy tends to be pink in its favor.
Naša kultura intimnosti je postala bolj naklonjena roza barvi.
So when certain groups evaluate male and female behavior
Ko določene skupine analizirajo žensko ali moško vedenje
and they see the woman wanting to connect
in vidijo, kako se ženske želijo povezati med seboj
and the man withdrawing,
in kako se moški umikajo,
they condemn the male.
potem obsodijo moške.
I've received hundreds and hundreds of emails from women who applied the respect message to their sons and it blew them away. Mothers have said it was life-changing. Another said, my relationship with my son improved overnight. These things have put a smile on my son's face that I've never seen. Mothers love to love. It's within their nature to nurture. Mothers are always loving and hugging on their children and their boys in particular. But at age 4 and on, they begin to see the little boy now becoming less of that precious little baby. And they're still loving on him, but not all of the sons are responding in the same way as when he was 2 and 3. And so she begins to think, am I not doing this right? How should I approach my son? Well, we began to help mothers apply the respect message, and they began to write telling me what happened. And we unpack in this book all of the ways that you can apply what I call the respect message. There's respect talk, there are respect actions, it's the respect effect. We want you to look at this because we deal with the ages and stages, whether he's older, whether he's younger, and we explain to you how to do this. Your son has a need that you can meet. What we've come to as a culture is we've coached fathers on how to love their daughters, but we've not coached mothers on how to meet the need a boy has to feel respected for who he is. This is what the Mother-Son book is all about.
Personally, I think I would have been a better mother to sons had I applied this respect message early on. As mothers and grandmothers, women, it is never too early and never too late to begin applying this respect message. Boys are never too young and never too old. Trust me, I know.